Ba-bum-ba-bum-bum.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
This is the Dice Stormers, and your microphone is
You've
well
got
in
a
your
microphone
face.
in your face.
Yeah.
It's well in your face,
the
Ben.
only way
It's
to
well
sound
in your
any good.
face.
Yes.
All right, we are playing Dungeons and Dragons in the wonderful and majestic world of Eberron. With this is episode 5 of our Eberron campaign, and our intrepid adventurers have been slowly working their way up the left leg of this giant walking city that is making its way towards Shan, their hometown.
We're moving to more the crutch area of the...
We are getting very perilously close to the X-rated elements of it.
He's wearing clothing, it's just very stone-driven.
It is. It's a very brutalist motif that he is wearing.
Definitely shows off his thighs. Like, you can see he's been working out.
True.
Well, what are we saying? Has he put the Empire State Building where it counts, or
Well,
you know,
Ooh.
Is that the Empire State Building, or are you...
You
you
just,
just please see me. Well, of course,
Yep.
Sydney now has a building which has the nickname of Packers Pecker, so maybe that's what's in the middle.
There's a takeover bid for that building at the moment.
there
What,
is,
just to
yes,
change
that's
the
all
name?
very...
Yeah, there's a group of D&D players climbing up to take it over.
Shall we roll?
slowly working their way
Like
through.
I segue back there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
You're like that person.
so-
Stay on topic. Stay on topic.
Where did we leave off last week? We
We laboriously
climbed-
Yes,
yes, you used Noki.
we abused a mushroom,
That's right.
and
Who cares? Who cares about a little mushroom creature?
And for all
Come on,
those
guys.
emails complaining about our mistreatment of mushrooms, we'd like to
Look.
formally apologise.
The mushroom brigade is on our
We
case.
need to make more room for the mushrooms.
But he did actually climb up and you know, with a rope tied around his little
Eventually.
mushroomy waist.
Eventually.
And you've climbed up and come across a couple of there was an entryway, right? Like a door.
I think it was a hole, wasn't it? A circle.
Okay.
No,
yes,
that was the alternative way to get in, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We skipped that way and we went on a different way
Yep.
to get in, didn't
there
we?
was, and you climbed up the outside.
Yeah.
And you're on a kind of a
Balcony.
a gantry that's going around the outside of the leg. Obviously, you can look to your left and see the world of Eberron passing. And you can actually look forward, toward, and see where the giant is walking towards. And when you do cast your gaze forward like that, you see something quite unusual. You see a very large forest of towering mushrooms.
Oh, this
Ugh.
wow. Wow. Just after the mushroom abuse episode.
Revenge
Yes,
of the
This is a
Shroom.
short,
Does
this is gonna be a
anybody-
short arc.
He's
Does
put out
anybody
the
want
call.
to know? Want to roll maybe
Oh,
an
yeah.
investigation or a history?
Oh, definitely.
I do,
I
because
ask
I'd like to harvest some.
All right.
Can I ask a quick question at some point?
Yes.
Ooh,
Have I
I
just
got a
been sort of-
23.
Oh wow, that's good.
Sorry, Ben, carry on.
No, that's your 23 is worthy of some attention. Have I just been sort of dotted outline for the last 2 episodes?
Oh, you have been. Yes.
you were-
So
You were dead.
Yeah. And do I just reappear, or I've just been here all the whole time?
you've just been here the whole time.
Excellent, good. I've just been a bit quiet, and it was like, oh my god, you're here.
Like when Gandalf came back. You just had different hair colour.
Yes. Can I have like 10,000 levels too? Because that was good.
No, we should tell everybody that we have leveled up to level 4. So
Yes.
we
I am
climbed-
even more powerful than you can possibly. Well, about 5% more powerful.
climbed up and
Exactly
managed to
5%
level
more
up at
power.
the same time.
Excellent. Back to John's 23 because that's awesome.
John,
It was not a natural 20, but it was 23 nonetheless.
it was close.
It was close.
So, your knowledge of geography around this area is that there is a myconid forest, and the myconids
A mycelial?
mycelium? Myconid?
Yeah. Yeah, myconoid.
My-
myconoid.
Myconoid?
Let's not mince words here,
Yeah.
guys.
And these, the history goes that there was a massive battle where all of the two sides were all taking enlarged potions, and they were growing to enormous sizes, and they collided, and blood was spilt all over this area, and up grew from the battle, from the blood-soaked battle, huge, enormous mushrooms. And it is a bit of a problem because they are poisonous.
So they're vampire mushrooms.
They're perfect. I really want to go down there. But how big are we talking? Are they up to Derek's knee? Are they
They're just
compared to
at his shin.
Are they big Derek or little Derek?
up to his shin? And we are currently near Derek's crotch.
Yeah,
Is
moving,
that right?
moving up
You're
towards the
about
crotch.
halfway up the thigh.
So we're above the poisonous mushroom,
No, that's coming
but
up.
the spores are still within our breathing area, or
You
Where
are
else?
wondering that, and as you contemplate whether the spores will reach you, the giant's foot crunches down on the edge of the mycelial forest, and a puff of spores starts to explode upwards and rise towards you.
What was your little mushroom friend's name, John?
Noki.
So Noki's going to go like Super Saiyan now? Is that the...
Ugh, that'd be right.
Noki should command the forest.
So in front of you, Murray, there is a sort of a round door.
Can we just go inside?
It is tilted towards you, if that kind of makes any sense. So
Can I see a hinge?
there is a hinge in it, and a kind of a turned, a area to turn it, but it is circular, and it also has 4 panes of glass in it. So
Can I
it's
see anything through the panes of glass?
no, they seem to be they seem to have a lot of vegetation on the other side of it, like
Right, well,
leaves and twigs and stuff.
My left wrist glows. Know your opportunity, and I open the doorway.
Can I just say, I totally forgot what Mary's character did, and I'm so happy because I
Yeah.
remembered now. I'm just like, that's so cool.
Oh,
Like a bathroom.
Johnny, you're
stall.
very quick on the backgrounds there.
Oh,
I'm in
Johnny,
the-
you are
The mushroom forest.
background king. I just
You push your way in through the door, Murray, and you enter a very dim, dark room, and I have the description of it somewhere.
Can we quickly follow with him?
Yeah, sure.
Run away.
So
I
you're
want to get away from these poisonous spores.
we're all
I'll say,
delayed.
hurry! There's poisonous spores following us.
guys, if you talk over one another, our audience can't hear, and
Yeah.
as a result, I'm going to be giving you a warning. So Murray, that was your bad. If you get 2 warnings, you need to mute your mic for 2 minutes.
Right.
So that's warning number 1.
I started-
As your eyes adjust from the bright afternoon sun outside, you realize that the floor in this area is entirely covered in glass panels. Murray, they crack and split underneath your weight and your metal shoes. They are held together by some kind of melted metal. In addition, the floor dips inward as if it's the inside of a bowl. There do not appear to be any other exits to this room. You also notice that the leaves and other vegetation material is scattered all over the floor of this room.
Is this vegetation from somewhere?
Yes, do you look up?
Yeah, I'll look around.
McPip has just popped up into the chat. This is her design, this room. So she got
Oh,
on,
cool.
She got on the design call with me, and this is her creation. So,
Excellent.
all right, looking up, you realise that instead of a ceiling, all you can see are tree leaves about 20 feet up.
Oh.
Okay.
So you look up and you see
Like a forest canopy.
a forest. No, but you don't see any trunks. There's nothing supporting this canopy.
Can I be honest, Derek? I thought you said you look up, you see instead of a canopy, you just see like tea, and I was thinking like giant tea in his little tea bag, but no. Apologise.
Tea.
Yeah. You see giant tea, and I'm like, what? Yeah. Canopy.
In addition, John, you see a couple of vines that are hanging down out of this canopy.
With dark vision, do I see anything hidden away in any shadows? Is it illuminated in any way, or is it?
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
I think I've got.
I will. Perception. Where be it
Perception,
there?
perception.
Oh, natural 20, 21.
Oh wow. Okay.
I was like, what's a bee mean? Oh, that's their symbol.
I was about to ask if you failed perception on your own character sheet, which seemed to be the case.
Oh, Ben, thanks for the music.
You kind of look around the room, and you're looking up. You do notice that there are trunks, but the trunks are descending from the ceiling.
We're upside down.
Obviously.
Yeah, but my character isn't very smart. Well, I'm not very
Love how you
smart.
blame your character. You're like, oh, it's the character, not very smart.
No, I just looked at my chest and went, oh, I'm actually 17. I'm not very smart.
You failed your perception check on your intelligence.
Put it all into the rolls, baby.
Noki knows.
Noki knows.
We have an
Noki does.
upside down tree in here. I wonder if these leaves are psychedelic in some way.
Do you eat one? Because I'm happy to
I
wait
would
for you
definitely pick some. Yeah.
How far above us are the leaves? Like, can we reach them?
They're probably about 20 feet, but there are vines that are dangling down out of this upside down tree that you can more easily get a hold of.
Who's our person that's good at this kind of stuff? Do we have one?
What, good at climbing things?
Yeah.
dealing with invisible
I think
tree
you and
trunks.
I have have assistants who are good at climbing, don't we?
That'd be
We sure
unbelievable.
do. Noki, get up there, you lazy mushroom, and start climbing up and pick me some leaves.
I can take step of the wind. That can double my jump distance, so I can.
Yep.
Can we?
Do you want to do it, Murray? Do you want
Hi.
to do
do
some
it.
climbing?
Yeah, I can leap to try and grab hold of one of these vines
Do it.
and climb up.
Yeah. Tarzan.
Yep.
All right.
Left wrist, and
Go for it.
What do
me
you
a leap
shout
of
when
the
you
wind.
as you climb up?
Exactly. Well, it's got to be seek marriage, hasn't it? So
Seek marriage.
as I jump, and for that, my jump.
You're going to say that one time, Murray, and it's going to change someone's life. It's just like,
Uh,
Oh, I never
16.
really thought of that.
16 on the athletics
16.
or acrobatics. Yeah.
All right. Yes, you needed a 15 or better. And
Whoa.
you managed to grab a hold. What are you grabbing a hold of? The vine,
vine.
or the
Yeah.
vine?
Fine, and then climbing up the vine if I can.
All right. Yes, you managed to start climbing up the vine.
Okay.
You still can't quite get to see where the roof is, if there is a roof to this place.
Okay.
Nathan,
I don't want to say this, but I'm just wondering, where are we on the body precisely right now?
the thigh,
So the upper thigh, right?
the upper thigh.
And we're looking up, and what are we seeing?
Bush.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
No, I wasn't. Benjamin said
I
it.
don't- I
Derek,
don't-
I
I
just
don't-
want to say,
there's only
it
one
was,
person.
it was Benjamin.
I would like to apologise to McPip for completely
sorry.
misconstruing her wonderful encounter and creation.
I'm so
There
excited.
was only one person thinking that way, Ben. That was you.
I was thinking this was more like an interior kind of like a bacterial type thing or something.
Upside down
Because
gravity
it's
is the glass
inside,
roof.
isn't it? Isn't this inside your leg?
I don't know if we want to keep referring it to as my leg. but sure,
But I was picturing it was like inside the body, right?
it is. Yes.
So it's a
Not my
hollowed out
vision,
leg.
but sure.
Yay! Yay!
I like it. I like it that McPip was just
You're a
like,
good sport.
I understand who these people are, so I can see that
They're not very smart.
they've only got a 17 intelligence.
Johnny,
I rolled it once.
as
Yeah.
you were sort of walking around, your boot strikes something metal on the floor,
Ooh,
and
clang.
I have a picture of it. But now, how do I get to the show the picture thing?
Do the picture
no.
thing.
Oh,
Open
is it
up
in the
the
map?
picture thing, Derek.
I sent it to you earlier. It's not in the map yet. Where is the map? Oh, this is going to take too long, and it's
So-
going to be a very
so we've-
lame reveal.
We've organised it, and we have a thing called links in the Discord that has the link to it.
Yes.
Oh,
There's
is
no
it in
clang
there?
sound in Sirenscape, can I just say?
Oh yeah, it's in the links channel on Discord, Derek.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a
Meanwhile,
long,
We'll continue
a
to make
long-
inappropriate
Yeah.
comments.
thin piece of metal
Yep.
with a handle at one end
Yeah.
and kind of like a very crude key shape at the other end.
Ooh. I'm going to pick it up.
Okay.
Is it a trap?
Doesn't seem to activate a trap? No.
As a
Okay,
player,
good.
can I just say, I love that you go along and say, I pick it up. Was it a trap? It's like, no. Let's talk about order. Is this a trap? Then I pick it up.
Then
Then I
pick
pick it up. No.
Where the order matters.
Oh dear. But there's no like keyhole. Like you said, the whole room was there were no doors.
There's no other exits, no, that seem to be.
Can I have a good, careful look around and see if there's some place I can use this thing?
Yeah, so you start to walk across this glass floor that sort of cracks and makes awkward noises. You do notice that where you pick it up, the glass has been definitely shattered, like it's fallen there, and some of the glass spikes are kind of sticking up.
Yeah, we need to go up.
So it probably fell when the room turned upside down. So it's probably from the roof. which
Probably,
would
yeah.
be the floor.
Yeah.
Which is probably also where the doors are, because doors tend to be on the floor, which is now the
That's what I
roof.
was thinking, yeah.
All right, I'm going to send Ixoid up one of these vines.
Gotcha. Yes. You can
Quote,
climb it.
doors tend to be
I
on the
don't-
floor.
I have to say, I'm glad as a team we came up with that. That was a
15
real
intelligence, guys.
Fantastic.
So the doors.
All right, does Ixoid need to make a athletics roll or something to climb
Yes.
this mechanical spider creature?
Being
17.
that's enough. Yes, so he
Smashed
starts to
it.
climb as well.
This is all sermon prep for Johnny. He's going to do a sermon, 30-minute sermon about how doors are always like on the floor.
Yeah,
It's a metaphor,
Deep.
actually. It's a beautiful
it's
one.
really deep. Yep, for the Easter service, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta change it up a bit.
You don't need to climb up to God's door
Wow.
on the floor.
It's good.
Yeah.
Preach it.
It's going to make all his 5 points are going to be like an one of those things, an acrostic on the spelling floor. Yeah.
No,
Sorry, I'll
no,
stop.
keep going, Ben. I'm excited to see where this story goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep. So what you were saying, Ben?
Faith, love, observance.
Oh,
Yes,
here we
faith.
go.
Love of this.
Yes, faith, love, 2 O's, weirdly. Opportunity. That's right.
Yeah.
good.
What's the story thing? Is it testimony?
Testimony.
yeah.
You
Is
give
it
a
testimony?
testimony.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
about how you came to God.
Yeah, right. So yes, climbing up, Ixoid manages to start to vine his way up there. Is anybody else going to attempt to climb?
So we've got 2 minions and Murray climbing, yeah?
Correct.
It's a race.
Cool. It's
I'm
a
just gonna
race.
hang. Just chill out.
Yeah.
Murray, can you take a rope with you so that you can...
I do have a rope. I
Yeah,
have
can you... Oh, cool. Is it a rope long enough to go...
feet.
Yeah, that should be enough, shouldn't it, Derek?
Yes, you're a bit faint, Murray.
Oh, am I? Oh, what's happening?
Nice and close to the
know.
microphone.
Yeah, just nice and close.
Just like
I
I.
haven't changed any of my.
No, that's okay.
Weird.
Yeah, you're a good now.
So,
Yeah.
yep. I'll dangle my rope and
Okay.
then climb on up.
So
What-
you climb up and you start to get to the canopy. Obviously, this is a little bit weird because it's like a tree but upside down, and the boughs are kind of bowing downwards with gravity.
Okay.
And then at that particular moment, you're sort of about to grab a hold of a bough, and the giant takes a step, and you can feel the whole thing shake, and you nearly lose your footing. Can I get a dexterity check from you?
I get a dexterity. A 13.
13. That is not enough.
Not enough.
The thing slips out of your hand, and you fall.
Does he fall
Luckily,
upward? Does he go all the way up?
No,
Yeah, that's how it works, right?
He falls up,
Well-
which is down.
Which is toe.
luckily, the ability I've just got at 4th level
No. Yeah.
as a monk is that
Featherfall.
I fall softly.
I take all those sounds back.
Can you describe it? Can you give us
So
the...
it looks like I'm going to fall and scramble and do the whole reaching up towards the camera, and then suddenly I sort of just slow and fall more gently.
Right.
You don't even need to be near a wall or anything, I think, in D&D. Is that right?
No, I just fall.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for the
Reduce the damage, basically, from the amount of fall damage.
Can I just say, in my head, it's just like monks ruining DM's experiences on every encounter.
No, I think
Is it
that's
a
awesome.
battle encounter? Don't worry, monks can screw you over.
Meanwhile, the true heroes... Get on
Yeah.
with it! Hurry up, you stupid fungus!
yeah. Meanwhile, Noki's winning the race.
And the mechanical spider.
Yeah,
What's your spider called?
Ixoid.
Ixoid.
Ixoid. So Ixoid is ratcheting up, and he manages to get to the tree line, the leaf line, and sort of climbs inside and starts getting onto the larger boughs that he can climb up a little bit easier.
Nice.
The ones that are lower up.
Right.
And are they tying off a rope for us or something?
Yeah. Ixoid's
Cool.
got a rope. Is there somewhere that Ixoid can tie a rope on?
Correct. Yes, there is a place.
Depending on.
I love it that your fungus went all the way up there without a rope, John.
Oh, I think, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so he gets to a spot where he can tie off the. There it is. That's what John's got.
I thought it was like a
Johnny's
key
got-
block.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very different.
Oh, that's one of the
it's a
things they
lockpick.
use for manhole covers.
Or opening and closing windows that are high up, near the ceiling.
Welcome to the educational hour of the Dice Stormers. Today we'll be looking at hooks and how to use them.
Windows. High.
So
Sorry, Derek.
Ixoid finds a place to tie off his. Does he have hands? What does he?
He has like 8 legs, so
Okay.
you can use them handily.
He has
Appendage.
opposable legs.
He's basically a
Not-
hand.
No, I don't think they're opposable, but I think like 2 legs meeting is kind of like 2
Yeah,
fingers.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
If a spider can do it, Derek, I think...
Spiders do have little
think-
hooks on the end. That's why they can kind of walk on
webs.
vertical surfaces. Yeah.
And
Not
they can
that
actually
there's-
get stuck in their own webs.
Once
apparently.
again,
Yeah, they only step on the non-sticky webs. Are generally a sticky, not sticky, sticky, not sticky, and they just literally carefully walk on the ones that are not sticky.
Yeah. Nice.
Wow.
It's a metaphor for life.
It's a metaphor. And windows.
It's the oid secures the rope.
So we'll start climbing up, yeah?
Who's going first? John.
I'll go first.
Going first.
Perfect. So you get up to the area where the rope is tied off. The trees
And then I'll
have
hurl
fairly
abuse.
regular branches at each level, which allows you to kind of, slowly work your way up. You have to kind of circle the trunk, and there is a lot of sort of vines both wrapped around the trunk and hanging freely.
I imagine that you are now higher up than Noki, who's so
Yeah,
slow.
so
Noki's
I
only
will
about a foot off
definitely-
the ground.
Yeah, so I will definitely call out, "Hurry up, you horrible little fungus!"
There's
And then I'll
a
throw little nuts or acorns down at it.
there's a vine that's kind of strung between the two trees, and he starts to shimmy his way across to you.
Yeah, little.
What is
He looks chastised.
And there's a groan of anger from outside from the mushroom forest.
Yeah, can I just say, when you get to
Yeah.
the point where he's like looking out over his people and like inspiring to be like more than he is, and then just gets a little acorn thrown in the back of his head, he's like, hurry up!
Who is climbing next?
Well, I fell, so I should probably go last.
I'm a kind of a ghost, but I can climb.
Go for it.
Oh, that's right.
Murray, I
haven't
feel
we
like
got
you're the
wings?
most dexterous though of us. Is that right? I think maybe you and Ben are the two most combat focused.
Dix?
I have
Yeah.
athletics of -1.
I'm less
okay.
squishy than most.
Nathan, what are
But
you?
acrobatics
What's
plus
your
4.
thing?
Acrobatics plus 4. If you list me acrobatics up, I'll
It's
be right.
acrobatics or is it athletics?
Whichever's highest, I'm assuming.
Because I rolled a 1, so it doesn't matter.
Oh wow.
Fantastic.
This particular line I can't grab.
Wow,
you
Noki's
got
doing a
wings.
better job.
Don't say that! My ego is shrinking.
I wouldn't say that out loud.
No, I said-
I'm not going to give the encouragement to Noki.
I'm just going to telepathically connect Noki and your brains together so he can actually talk to you. That'll be...
Oh,
No, he couldn't stand it.
constant hate mail. All right. So you failed, Nathan, to climb.
What does he get for the 1?
Well, I think he just kind of falls back down, but he didn't really climb anywhere. So
Does he knock Noki off and he falls on top of Noki and squashes him?
no.
Does he hit
Noki's
the-
up where you
Does
are.
he hit the glass ceiling so hard that he falls through it?
It's got kind of just underneath the glass ceiling is just kind of clay and stone, so it just kind of cracks underneath him. But let's see if
I know you've
if
gone
it
mute,
smashes.
Derek.
Oops, much better. Okay, that was a bit of a weird pop. I've never heard of Discord crashing out like that before. That's very strange.
And I think Murray, I think Murray's settings needs to change for his audio to come through. Oh no, there it
Oh
is.
no,
It's
I did something wrong.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
You're an amazing
I did a
person.
boo-boo.
We're supportive here. Now, Derek, you were telling us about the giant tree thingy.
The giant tree. All right. So John is starting to climb up the tree, and everybody else is following. Who is coming next?
I believe
Nathan?
I believe I could tell from John's look that he wanted some Warforged support. So
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Good.
I will follow him up with look after your own and my. Oh, I should probably ask the chat for what part of me glows blue.
We all know what.
I will. Yes, I'll wait. I'll wait for the chat to tell me.
Well, you know what part glows blue? Your weak point.
Oh, evil dice.
like you know, with the enemy boss, how they come at you and there's a glowing spot. It's
Which in Greek, just so you know, because that's the script it's written. Everyone is philo harilo. So
The ring finger.
Nostrils, yes, indeed. Oh, with ring finger or nostrils?
Both. That you just
I'm
pick
gonna
your
roll.
nose, and that's how you connect. With the
I'm
word.
gonna roll. No. I'm gonna do a Benjamin, and I'm gonna roll odds and evens. Odds for
Yay.
ring finger, nostrils for
Wow.
evens. It's odd. It is my ring finger.
I'm getting echo. Is anyone else getting echo?
So that'll be because you haven't muted the window.
No,
Remix,
I'm
remix,
just
yeah.
getting echo from Murray.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm not sure what that's about.
Very, very.
Have you got Discord still? Oh, who knows?
No,
it's
Yeah, it's
Ben.
because you're both still in the Discord voice chat.
Yes, both leave Discord.
oh,
You and Murray.
How do I get out of the
That's
Discord
funny.
voice chat? I've turned.
You hit that. You hit the little hang up button. I left it on for like a week, and Nathan kept
Right.
dropping in randomly and scaring me.
That was the most
I
amazing
didn't know
thing.
you could hang up. It was fantastic.
it's excellent. That sounds
So
better.
good.
So-
Okay. How's that? Better?
yeah, that's better.
Okay,
nice.
cool.
Okay,
It's my ring finger on my left hand.
it starts to glow blue.
It's my wedding finger, just in case I marry anyone. Seek marriage, after all.
That's,
Yeah.
there's the arc.
Look after-
That's the story
at-
that people come for.
Look after your own. Left ring finger. Nostrils are next. Nostrils are next.
So you start to climb up the trunk. Obviously, it's a little bit difficult going, Johnny, and you start to have to, sort of almost go all the way around the other side of the trunk in order to find a clear way through, because the vines and the brush is starting to obscure a clear path to get through. You're navigating your way around a particularly tight squeezed spot, and you notice that one of the vines has wrapped very tightly around your wrist, and it's starting to yank you off the tree. Please roll initiative.
What? We're fighting a tree? Seek marriage.
I got a 9.
A 9.
I got a 15.
A 15 for Johnny. Murray?
5.
Wow.
Same.
I got a 5
Same.
too. My initiative bonus is 2. What is everyone else's?
0.
Mine's a 2. We need a roll off, Ben.
Oh, we're going to roll off.
It's a roll off.
A roll
It's a roll
I
off,
got a
everyone.
17.
You get it.
Plus. Yay.
Johnny,
I'm least slowest of the last ones.
Johnny, you are the first to go.
All right. And I'm fighting a vine?
And you are on the ground, so you are not
You are
really in a place.
Yeah.
very.
Well, I'm
vulnerable
going
position.
to climb as fast as I can.
All right. So give me an athletics or a
Acrobatics?
acrobatics. Sure.
I love
I'm going to
it.
climb acrobatically for 21.
Nice.
I do love it when
All
a
right,
player mentions to a DM and it's be like athletics, and he's like, yeah, acrobatics, and they're like,
Did you say acrobatics?
I'm sorry.
Knowledge spears.
Very good. Okay. Then we go to the person who rolled 9. Was that you, Murray?
Nope.
That's
John.
me.
And what's your
Me.
initiative bonus?
Mine.
Yeah.
A massive amount, 2.
That is more than the vine has. So you go first.
Okay, I'm going to pull out a bottle of not a bowl, sorry, it's a jar really of kimchi, and this kimchi is pretty badly aged. I actually didn't take care of it as well as I could, and the lactic acid on it got out of hand, and as a result, it's quite caustic.
Right.
And so I'm going to lob a jar of caustic acid kimchi at the vine and try and dissolve it with. It's actually made by my friend Tasha.
Oh.
Actually,
That
yeah,
normally
who's
does
a
good
dwarf.
work.
She does, but unfortunately, I didn't look after it.
So you didn't follow through on the care plan.
I didn't follow the instructions. So yeah, I'm going to throw some of Tasha's caustic brew on it.
And so what have we learnt, John?
You got to look after your kimchi,
true.
guys.
Look, that's the
Go
one
for it.
lesson you
Give
find
me
in
an-
D&D.
Give me an
Excellent.
attack
So
roll.
I will. And so it is.
I think VMix. No. I think the VMix server crashed. So that's why you would be out as well. It would have cleared your thing because basically all of VMix just crashed. I think something's happening.
Yeah,
the Russians.
something weird is
It's the
going
Russians. I think it's a.
No, just get your camera up if you can, and I'll go.
I think it's something to do with Immutable X. I think definitely,
probably.
definitely.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we're going to go. I'm going to switch to a picture of this. Oh, we could be live.
Hello,
we
the
could be
internet.
not.
I think we
is
might
loading.
be loading.
Oh my gosh! What an amazing night we've
Oh,
had.
we are reliable.
Yeah, we're live. We're live.
We're reliable.
Reliable.
That's amazing. All right. Are we back online?
I have no idea where we were up to.
Can somebody
I
tell
was-
us in the chat?
I was questioning the status of the room, so I'm going to Misty Step
That's right.
up to
30
a
feet.
vantage point, 30 feet up into the tree, so I can get a flame thing at the viney thing without having cover against me.
Can you Misty Step and shoot?
Misty Step is a bonus action.
Right. And do you
Yes.
get it? Do you get it because you? How do you do it?
How do I
Is it
cast Misty Step? Misty
Yes.
Step is a
Like this.
spell that I prepared and I thought about, and then it was in my mind, and then I said words and waved my fingers.
I'm just
I
a
can-
little bit shocked that it's a
Yeah, it's
that it's a reaction.
it's
It's
a
not a reaction;
bonus-
it's a bonus,
bonus.
action.
it's a
Yeah.
the design behind it is apparently you're meant to be able to move and punch someone kind of thing. That's the whole.
Yep.
Yeah, my monk character had it in Ben's game.
Yeah.
Remember,
You know-
like
I-
similar ability.
I love it, Ben. This is a really good use of this, and I'd like you to take a point of inspiration, and then take your shot.
Scorching ray, baby. I get.
So
Too
loud.
loud.
That's
Oh,
quite
my
a lot louder than I
ears.
meant it to be.
You know-
Sorry.
You know what the best part is?
So
It's
turn it
not
down.
it's not on the stream yet, so they can't hear it. They're just hearing you guys
Oh.
react to it.
Just see our
just
ears
like-
So we
dying.
also apparently still have Australian jazz going. Right, excellent. I'll turn that
Yeah.
off. Hello, everyone. Oh, that's also quite loud. Okay, right. After all that dramatic
Ben's a
sound,
professional.
I think he just lost his point of inspiration. To be honest,
I rolled an 8 plus
Got
4,
excited.
and I'm thinking that the AC of this vine might be beyond 12. So I'm going to use number 1 usage of my lucky to roll again.
Number one usage of my lucky.
Yeah, that's good
I'm
English.
glad that we're using technical terms correctly. That's
So that's an 11 instead, plus 4 equals 15. I Scorching Ray with a 15.
That is a hit.
Would have a 14 been a hit? A 12 been
Yes.
a hit? A 12 been a
No.
hit? Oh, wow. I'm
don't
glad
think-
I was lucky.
Can I be honest? I think because you're in the middle of it, I don't think you could have missed. You literally,
Well,
if you
I'm-
miss, it still hits something and burns.
I'm not trying to hit the tree because I don't want to set the room on fire like my heart. But I am trying to hit the vine, which is attacking John. And I get 9 hit points of abstraction.
And we're back.
Yeah.
yay!
We just.
We got that mouse.
You-
We got
Wow,
that
what a
mouse.
break.
I'm trying to say,
We
they
got that
hate
Derek
the
mouse
story,
trapped.
but they're getting the drama.
They are.
Who's rolling
I think
ones?
he knows about Fifth Break. Oh, I love it. That's really cool. You're on fire, Evil Dice Monkey. Unlike my damaging spells, which are strangely subdued.
I think whoever's in charge of tech is rolling a lot of ones.
Oh,
I-
A lot of ones.
hey, it's me.
That's Nathan. You know he's right.
You know exactly what I
Sitting
roll.
right there.
No, the world tech. That or else the
World
hacker.
tech, that's
That or
right.
else the
Okay.
hacker is
All right,
rolling.
and that's all
Nathan
we have
does
time
roll a
for
lot of
tonight.
ones.
We can... okay, so your Scorching Ray has scorched a little bit. It's skr.
It wasn't such a scorching ray. It was more like a
A spark.
Yeah.
An Orching Ray.
yeah.
Scratching ray.
So who's next?
Like
on
the Wish version of Scorching Ray.
That's you, Murray. You can go.
Egg is going to skewer the vine with his arm blade and try and cut it in two so that he divides it and makes it divine. Okay. Thank
Can
you.
we get claps in the chat? That was amazing.
I'm gonna flurry of blows it as well, just to double its pain.
You're just trying to show me up, Murray, which is
I am indeed.
quite easy,
I
as it
am
turns out.
Stumped you,
indeed.
Ben.
So a 16, and then on the flurry is a 16.
Both of those hit.
Sweet.
Speed run before it happens. I love it.
Excellent. So I'm cutting this thing in two just to make it hurt, because that's what it needs. So
vine.
on the first attack with my arm blade, I get an extra D4. Love that. 1d6 plus 2, and here we go. Is 9 damage, and then on the unarmed strike is 5. So 14 damage in total.
Nice. Okay.
Cool. Ben, just press
And-
play again. Thanks.
Yes, I realized I should do that. Sound.
Hey, Derek,
Yes.
do these vines seem to be of the same plant as the tree?
No, definitely different. It almost looks like it is strangling the tree.
Okay.
John, your turn.
So can I see from my vantage point with dark vision where the source of the vines are coming from?
You're on the ground.
No, I'm halfway up the tree, aren't I?
That's right. You're up halfway up the tree. There does appear to be a kind of now that you sort of trace the things back, there does appear to be a kind of a central mass, but it's going to take all of your movement to get there.
I'd like to throw another jar. This time, it's not the same kind of product as I had last time.
Right.
This is actually it's one I made myself. It's a
Tell me about
vinegar, and it's actually made from. It's a bit embarrassing. It's actually made from a mushroom of the previous homunculi that
Cannibalism.
that just didn't serve me very well. Anyway, and I let it go to vinegar, and it's quite acidic now. So it's
habanero?
Proteox acidic brew, and it's quite acidic now because of all the hate I poured into it for how my last homunculi failed me.
A question, John.
Yeah.
Is Noki because it's the 14th? So this is like Moki, and then
Oh,
Koki,
that would be cool.
Loki.
If I
Jokey.
cared enough to number them, but I'd lose count.
Whoa.
We're on AABBCoki.
Yeah.
Is it called motivation, John? Like just on the side?
Well, yeah, maybe I'll do a little
Shaky, shaky.
little reminder down to Noki about where he could end up next time, and then I'm gonna
That's why we climb
cast this caustic vinegary brew of mushroom vinegar over towards the source of the vines and let it burn on it. Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice.
Look, I've sent Murray away. He couldn't take it.
We've got a Murray technical issue?
That was
Yeah,
a
so
very
it's
cute run.
Dex 13 for it to dodge itself. But if it's
I think it's an enthusiasm issue.
if it's inanimate, like if it can't move, Derek, I'm not sure if it can dodge.
No, it probably can't.
can
So,
dodge a wrench.
Roll. Are you rolling to attack? Do you?
So it's a Dex 13 to dodge.
Okay. It does have a dex.
It's a Dex save.
It does not save with a 12.
Okay, so it's 2d4 every round now for it to slowly burn to death,
Sounds very similar.
Okay.
similar to
and
the other
that's 7 points of damage every round for it to slowly. Well, it's 7 points this round, and then its round it'll get another 2d4.
Okay. Ouch.
So That's twice because it's taking another 2d4 now, isn't it?
I think that's one of the vines is
It's on its,
getting.
it's
Oh,
on
okay.
its turn. But this
Yeah.
is the same thing, so it's good to realise that there are two things that are attacking you. There's the
Relationship.
Murray's face on that.
Free stream of Murray kissing a bald mushroom.
Noki and Egg, baby. They're in a relationship. You need to not diss it. All right.
What part of you glows, Murray, when you kiss it?
I'm not telling.
I'm trying to get back on
Alright,
live.
Anyway.
what's next, Derek?
We are live.
Yeah.
We're live.
Seek
Yeah, we're
seek
live.
marriage. Seek marriage. That's all I can say.
Seek marriage in a good way.
All right, will we ever finish this encounter? I don't know.
You know what? I blame McPip. Didn't you say that was her fault?
It not her fault,
The blame.
but it is her.
Oh, it's
Her
so
suggestion.
frozen.
Hey, I like Evil Dice Monkey's latest suggestion.
All right, cool. Let's go. What are we doing, Derek? Keep this.
Absolutely.
We're going to fight through this. We're going to make it work.
All right.
This is up.
Okay, here we go. So we're going back to the top, which is Johnny.
Johnny's
What would you like to do?
Can you hear me?
cool.
Yep.
I don't think
you're back.
Yeah, we can
well,
hear you.
You
We
can,
can hear you.
But
Just
oh yeah,
when you
all
moved
right,
a tiny
I think
bit
I'm
too.
back.
You are.
God,
Oh my God.
this is hilarious.
Everybody, focus on Johnny.
All right, so I'm in the tree. Have I made it up? Yep. And there are these vines everywhere. I want to know where they like. There's gonna be somewhere on the ground where the vines
Yay.
come from. So I'm gonna climb up to the ground.
Okay.
And see if I can discover where the vines are coming from, the roots.
Gotcha. Okay. Yes, you do get about halfway up, and then you see the vines kind of lash out at you and attempt to strike at you. But it is still your go. What would you like to do?
I better defend myself somehow. I'm gonna fire my magic crossbow at them
Yep.
and try and shoot a bolt through them and cut them off.
Okay.
At one of them. Let me see. What do I roll? I roll a 15 to hit,
That is enough.
and I roll 6 points of damage.
Excellent. Cool. So that means it is. Who was number 9? Was that you?
That was me, but I feel like we've skipped.
I think we skipped Nathan.
Ah,
Nathan
And
get a
its
turn?
go too.
Oh, it
I was going to do it next, but we'll do
it goes
Nathan.
after you, John. But you went before me.
Yeah, that's
Now I'm
weird.
lost.
I'm last.
Sorry.
That's all I know.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
right.
Well, it's their go. It's their go then, and then it's Ben, then me, then Nathan.
Yeah, unless
I missed last turn, but that's fine. I'm dealing with the internet. I'm fighting my own battles, all right?
Yeah. What did you do on your turn, Nathan?
Yeah.
What did you do on your turn?
I fixed it so people could see it. What I did. I'm fighting. I'm moving.
All right.
I want XP at the end of this.
The evil guy, the evil vines go. So
Okay, so before it goes,
you
the
go.
vines do take
Oh yeah, all the damage.
6 points of damage to the vines part, and
Yep.
the core of the vines, or what are we calling the bit in the middle?
Yep, the core sounds good.
They take 7 points of damage.
Wow. Perfect. All right. It's burning and smouldering and smells vaguely like a Korean restaurant.
Delicious.
Tasty.
I'm hungry now.
Korean barbecue.
And it's their go. So it's going to lash out once at Johnny, and it gets a 15.
But I just say, I
That
love,
is a miss.
I love that you went to correct that. Like, it lashes out at Johnny. I mean, Johnny. Like,
Is that a hit?
It's a miss.
A miss. And it lashes out at John, with a 21.
Oh, so close, dude. But no, actually, that is actually it.
11 points of damage.
Oh my goodness! Calm
And
down. Calm
This
down.
one tries to grapple you.
Well, go for it.
Target takes 11 damage and is grappled. Escape DC 14. Until this grapple ends, the target is restrained and takes that at each of its turns. Okay.
What am I rolling against?
DC 14, but we'll do that on your turn.
Oh, okay.
The other vine, the Needle Lord, shoots at Ben. And it attacks twice.
Needle.
The needle, 60 feet. It gets a 9 and
Miss.
an 18.
Hit.
Take 4 points of damage.
Done.
All right. There. The tree is communicating on the grapevine. Who would like to? Whose go is it next? after the-
Enraged by the sharp pricks, which seem like personal insults about the fact that I can't damage it with fire. Eschewing fire as an option, I decided to wield ice instead. Knife-like shards of ice come shooting out of my fingers. And I roll a 16 to hit. The one that seems most damaged.
Yes, that is a hit.
So it takes 1d10 from my sharp piercing damage. Sorry, I popped in the mic. Nine hit points damage of piercing as this shard of ice shoots out from my hand like a furrowed brow aimed at a recalcitrant teenager. Stabs into the vine. Teenager.
Teenager.
Snarvny Strike. A dexterity save.
Oh,
Verse 12.
This is not the internet.
he does make it. I rolled a 12. He has a 0 dexterity bonus.
He doesn't
Is that
take the cold damage from being chilled by my glare.
Believe it or not, Ben, these things are resistant to 2 types of damage:
Oh no.
cold and fire.
Okay, well at least it did the piercing damage, and yeah, it doesn't matter that he made the save anyway.
It just seems
I
like this
feel
is
I feel
perfectly
further
designed.
deflated. I
You'll have
feel
to
like
file-
I've tried to argue rationally with a 16-year-old daughter who wants to go to the
Whoa.
party actually, and nothing.
Exactly.
nothing
Very
will avail.
specific.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna,
This is like that time
You're gonna have to follow
when
that up with-
Nathan's only attack was a trip
Yeah!
attack and every creature had 6 legs.
Yeah, yeah. How's the whip feel, Ben? Lashed.
Everybody is fine for me except for Ben.
Yeah, Ben, you're frozen.
then pros.
Oh, from the ice power.
We can still
We
hear you.
whipped him back
Ice
into
cold.
the past, guys. Well done.
All right.
Okay, I'm probably
Alright.
back now, I suspect.
So now
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Mari's
There you
turn,
are.
then my turn, I think.
To go to freeze, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
I just want to make
Right.
sure we're all in line, you know what I mean?
Go, Murray.
All right. With yet another arm blade to the vine and a flurry of blows following it up.
Are you going to make me look bad again, Murray?
Always.
Good.
It's a 14. Yes, 14.
That is a hit.
Oh, lovely. And on the flurry of blows, a 15. So that's nice to know. So therefore, it is 1d6 plus 2. 4 damage and followed up with flurry of blows. 4 damage. 8 damage in total.
8 damage, right. It's still going. It's still writhing and thrashing around and attempting to throw people off. Nathan.
I'm feeling pretty thrown off.
Well, here we go. This is my first spell.
All
I
right.
might have accidentally not done anything for the last like 5 rounds because I kept fixing this. But
Lay it on us.
so ice and fire, right?
Correct.
That's what we've learned.
One of those two would be
Hey,
great.
quick question. Does it understand common?
No. I mean, You don't know.
No. Do you think you noticed?
Okay, so my
I mentioned the wall once, but I didn't think you noticed.
You're like, no, you do not.
okay, let's I got stuff I can do. I'm going to heal the person who has the most free damage.
I've lost 4 hit points.
John,
John's.
I've lost 20.
Oh,
20 something.
far out.
Yeah.
Really?
2d8,
Yeah.
2d8, plus 3.
Thank you. Are you going to roll
No,
it for
plus
me?
I'm basically what I'm doing is I'm inspiring you.
You
to
heal yourself.
Oh, you're so
The thing
motivational.
is, one doesn't just heal and become right. Like, you teach a man to fish, right? So, like, yes. How did you heal yourself? And
You
please
teach
don't
a man
roll
to
ones
fish,
again.
right?
Everyone rolls once.
That's why I was hoping you would roll
No.
for me.
No, I don't want to be the
How
one who
many-
fails you. You can fail yourself, John.
Cool. So I rolled 2 1s. No, I'm kidding. I rolled a 10 and 2, so 12.
No.
Thank you so much.
Plus-
and it
Hey, you rolled-
appears
You rolled
like
Plus 3.
on 2d8.
Oh,
You rolled
plus
a
3?
10.
yes.
No,
yes, I
that's
did.
impressive.
That's almost Ben esque.
Oh, wait, one above
That's
every-
almost Ben
8.
playing Call of
8
Cthulhu.
and a 2. Sorry, so that's 10.
So
Sorry, my
13.
dice are a Cthulhu dice.
Right.
So it's hard to tell what the actual symbol is.
Ah,
So 8. 8 and a 2. So 10 plus, what did you say?
3.
3. Thank you so much.
You are healed
Oh,
All
sorry.
right.
with the
Cure
power
yourself.
of
11.
yourself.
Hopefully not deafening.
And it appears like vines wrapping around me to heal me.
Right.
Very appropriate.
Isn't off-putting at all.
Camouflage.
And I believe that makes it your go, John.
Oh, does it?
Maybe
You,
not.
but
I think I'm 9, so
Yeah,
I think
no,
it's
I'm
Johnny
before
and then
Johnny.
me.
Johnny is the 15.
very
Okay,
hard
go.
to keep track of all this initiative. So I forgot that Ixoid could attack.
Good point.
Last turn.
He's been.
So Ixoid is going to attack this turn. In the spirit of Nathan, I've suddenly remembered I could do stuff.
Hey, look at me, I'm skilled!
Ixoid has an action called Force Empowered Rend. So
Ooh.
Ixoid is going to try and rend the vine.
Sounds
apart.
painful.
I kind of imagine like grasping it with his many legs and then ripping it apart.
Nice.
And I'm gonna roll. And 10 is probably not enough.
No, not quite. What
So
would you
Ixoid
like
is-
to do?
Pulling at it, but it's not breaking. And I'm still under attack, aren't I?
Yes.
But I'm not like. How close is this thing to me?
The the vines can kind of swing in from anywhere. It's a bit disorientating. But there is sitting on one of the other opposing trees' branches a sort of a fairly large mass that seems to be spitting out spines and things like that.
Hint, hint.
But that's on the other tree, so I can't reach that.
But you can
But I could
Tarzan.
shoot it.
Not with yes, not with melee weapons.
Yeah. I will shoot it with my crossbow in the hope of dislodging it or destroying it or something.
Okay.
I'll see what happens.
Needle the needle lord.
15 to hit.
That's a hit.
And oh, I rolled a 10. 15 damage.
Whoa!
Wow.
Resist that.
Yeah, needle lord.
It does not resist it.
It has plot armor. It
So,
does not die.
Yep.
Excellent. All right.
A heavy crossbow bolt buries itself deep into the needle thing. I don't really
I
know.
love,
what
I love
it
the
is.
technical. I love that where you were leading, and I was like, he has no idea what the name is.
The needle thing.
It's deluxe record player. It's a needle.
It's called the Needle Lord.
There you go. I was close.
Yeah, I'm
Perfect.
going to give you a half there.
And
John.
John.
Ah, it is my go, I see.
Time for exposition.
Yeah, cool. So, I'm going to.
You are being grappled.
Yeah. What's the story with that?
So, escape of DC 14.
DC 14 against what?
Where you just need to roll higher than DC 14 with a strength check.
With a strength check. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Well, strength is definitely my strong point. -1.
We'll just roll a 15. It's easy.
So, yeah. Well, I don't do anything this turn. I've decided.
You do actually. You do take 11 points of piercing damage due to the.
Well, Nathan, thank you for healing me last
Struggle.
turn.
Just relax. Relax.
Relax. What are they called in Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Where you can sink
Yeah,
through.
that's right.
Cool. It's its turn.
Its turn.
So
It's
it's
gotta
going to take some damage.
Take some damage.
So the vines take 3 points of damage, and then the big nest of whatever it's called,
The Needle Lord.
Noodle Lord, takes 6 points of damage.
That is enough to destroy the vines, and they shrivel up, and it kind of you see it kind of crumble into a fibrous mass around your wrist, and it dies off on the vine, so to speak.
It falls off the vine.
It falls off the vine. The Needle Lord is still going though, so it is going to use its. Which attack was it? It's a raking vine attack against Johnny.
Oh.
It's got 2 of these though, so it'll make one of them against Johnny and one of them against Murray. The first one is a 21, Johnny,
That's a hit.
and take 11 points of damage.
Ouch.
Ooh, and a 25 to you, Murray,
That hits.
and take 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And you are both grappled. So that brings us to Ben, I believe.
I say to the vine, "Why aren't you more like your brother?" And I travel on regardless of the feedback that I'm getting, and I just keep going along the same line of argument, even though it's already proven futile, mostly. And I cast
Ice Knife again, because at least it's going to do some piercing damage, baby.
Yep.
Resist this. I roll a 2, so I'm going to use my second lucky. I got a 20! Woo!
Nice.
That
You
was
did confusing
lucky.
damage.
Looked like I was going to miss, but then at the last moment, suddenly, out of my hand comes a
Wow, that dramatic pause really added to the
you know
story.
what? I literally thought of your wizard who has a hat, and it's fantastic. I do 2d10 damage because it was a critical hit, and I get 17 hit points damage of anger and frustration and recalcitrance and irresistible parental authority against this vine.
Welcome to
Wow, you really projected a lot into
Yeah,
this fight.
I thought you were trying to damage the recalcitrance. How can you use recalcitrance against itself? Surely.
Well, that's kind of
Recalcitrance
argument,
is-
isn't it? That's kind of argument, isn't it, really, when it comes down to it?
So, Ben, it is not immune to cold damage. It just has resistance against
This
it.
is
So-
not cold damage, and neither was it before. This is piercing damage from a stabbing thing.
Yeah.
No, I know, but doesn't it do cold damage after it?
Oh, sorry. Yes,
pierces?
it does. It does. Yeah. So Dex save. Yes. Sorry. Indeed. Dex save DC 12.
I rolled a 2.
Ah.
Yeah, dodge that,
Yeah.
vines.
I roll a 2 and 5, so 7. So it only takes half of that. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
I also like
Okay,
that.
Thank you. Thank you for reminding me of that. That's very significant.
Hang on, vines got a dodge step. These vines, they are very
Well, aren't they
nimble,
Yes,
which
they
is
are.
why you
Yeah,
fire
so-
it at
So
the.
my ice shard explodes into a million tiny pieces. You know, there's when you stand on a tiny bit of glass and it's stabbed in your foot and you can't see it, but then if you rub just across the surface the right way, it's, really hurts. It's like that, but the plant version.
Wow. Very.
I do know that,
In
and that's
depth.
really
And
painful and scary.
I feel justified actually now, and I'm going to
Really?
be smug. Yeah.
You do. You have done considerable damage. All right.
I've done the spell.
Whose go is it now?
I'll say.
Is that
It's me. I'm trying to break.
Murray?
I'm trying to break out. I was just about to say that the Needle Lord is engaging his pelvic floor because of that damage. So right, I'm gonna thump this thing with my last key point. Here we go.
Yes.
So it's flurry of blows.
You can finish him off for me.
I don't know if I'm going to. Arm blade with
So confident.
arm
Only
blade.
you are lucky like
Oh no,
me.
I have to get out of this grapple first, don't I? Straight-
it's dead though. It
The
died.
vine's dead. It's
Oh,
just a needle.
okay.
I'll
Lord.
be honest.
cool.
Murray's still on the grapple. It just died on top of him. He just has to push him.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, cool.
Just relax, Murray. It'll slip off.
Oh, thank you, Hermione. Right. I get a 22 and a 23. So now,
Yes.
hang on. But I'm in a dead vine, and I need to get to this.
You do need to kind of figure out a way to get to it, unless you want to use a missile weapon of some description.
No, what I was going to do was use the dead vine. Hopefully, it won't break, and then basically run vertically like Batman from the 1960s up the tree, and then
I love it.
jump into it with my arm blade.
I will totally pay that.
Sweet.
If you give me a dex check.
I will give you a dex check.
History
My
check?
nose, my nostrils are glowing blue, because that's the next place that the chat wanted to have.
Seek marriage!
No, cling to education is what I call
no.
out as I dive. Here's the dex check. Unnatural 20. I look amazing.
Hear the music change right when you said that. That's awesome.
So I run up like the line, and then I Batman swing over. I haven't got a cape. I wink at Noki as I go past, and
Hey,
I stab into the needle.
calm down.
Give me a
Oh, it's a-
attack
What's
roll.
that about?
It's a seductive Warforged wink as well. You know that.
Ugh, you weirdo.
You know the best part is when he
click.
blinks, the
And-
eyelid goes down. There's another eye on top of it, bright blue.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. My eyelid has something written on top. Seek marriage.
Yeah, that's what happens every time you wink.
7 damage.
Getting a new
7
one.
damage with my arm blade embedded into the needle lord.
Oh,
How much?
7.
7.
Very dramatic for 7 damage, Murray.
yeah.
I go up and I
Do a lot of narrative
Did you
damage.
say you got a natural
welcome
20?
to
Did you
level
roll
4.
twice?
What are you talking about? Oh yeah, my flurry of blows.
Did you roll twice for damage?
Because you
No,
rolled
the
it.
20 was
The 20
his
was
dex.
my amazingly dexterous deck check. I didn't roll my flurry though. Here's my flurry. 5 more from my flurry.
Oh, that is enough to destroy it.
Yes,
Murray,
I
would you
told
like to
you.
describe?
So I stab it, and then with my left hand I punch it.
Nice.
Wow, that was amazing.
Wow.
And because you're halfway up
Wow.
a tree, you and it then plummet.
Well, no,
Oh.
we're clinging to wisdom, just like I said we should.
All right, good.
Clinging,
Wisdom.
clenching the
Engaging
the
my pelvic
brow.
floor. Yeah.
the bow with your clenching it between your muscly
Thighs of truth.
warforged thighs.
That's right.
Nice one. All right, no enemies. We can kill the battle music.
Wow, that was no enemies. Kill the music. We're
It has
done.
been a night. It has really been a
curtains,
night.
I was
curtains come
there
down.
already.
And see.
The wonderful actions of Murray have destroyed the last thing that you were fighting, and yes, the trees descend into peacefulness once again.
Ascend.
Nice.
That's. Can I just say, I love that even McPip's like, is a word to describe? I punch. Haha.
Murray, sorry, Derek, I'm going to cast Mending on the area around where the vines were around the tree and start to heal the tree in that area.
Vines come back.
I should mend
Roll
the other
initiative.
tree.
I would.
And I'm going to pour a really nice, rich soy sauce on it. It seemed to work really well in the pot plants just outside the brewery.
You do that, and you can definitely see the bark kind of healing up. but also something that was inside it, some kind of noxious material that was inside it starts to kind of ooze out as you pour your second ointment onto it, and it starts to, like it's being expunged from the inner workings of the tree.
Put it on pancakes.
Bottle that up. Bottle
You
it
put soy sauce on pancakes? I'm going to take some of that ooze because it might be really good.
I'm going to. Can I climb up to some of
Sure.
the lower branches and see if there's a door?
John, you've got a cloak of many pockets,
Yeah,
haven't you?
many pockets, yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay. Ben, you start to climb up. You get to, sort of the first bough. So you're standing on the very top bough that you can get to.
Bottom of the top bough.
The bottom of the top bough. And you look about what used to be the floor of this atrium, this greenhouse, if you will. And now that you're up here, you can see it a little bit more. It's still quite dim, but just a little ways away, you can make out a bench that has been bolted to the ground.
Upside down.
Upside down bench. And then just on the other side of the upside down bench, you can just make out a manhole cover.
Oh, can I reach the bench?
It will take a jump.
Oh, that sounds risky and fun.
You should roll history.
Everyone, there's a bench up here. I think if we jump, or send someone much more confident of athletic things, they might be able to attach a rope and we could climb up to it and go at this manhole.
Like a mushroom.
Maybe we could get the mushroom to do it.
How good
said
at
that?
jumping is Noki.
idea, GM. Noki, hurry up.
How do you check for traps? I throw gnocchi at it.
Can your spider thing do it?
Yeah,
Whatever your
Ixoid could
character
probably
knows, Johnny.
jump across.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'll
Or-
hold it. Can I?
yeah.
We can hold Ixor up in the air so it's not so far.
Hey, Nathan, do you have any more healing at all
Yeah, I
by
do.
any chance?
I'm going to cast healing.
Yeah.
Because I'm
Yes,
currently,
some nice healing
I'm
would be
currently
quite-
down to 11 out of 31.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So if you happen to have any
Yeah, I can-
healing,
I can do
that would be
healing.
lovely.
I'll do
Healing word.
1d8 plus 3, and then 2d8 plus 3. So 3d8 plus 6.
Are you sure? You don't have to do all of that.
I need some healing too.
Yeah, maybe just 2d8.
No,
2d8,
I can
one-
heal you,
1d8
can't I?
plus 3 to Murray.
2d8 plus 3, so
In
that's...
the
Yeah.
upper thigh, Stony. In the bushes at the moment.
It's not funny.
Thank you,
You're
Nathan.
a construct, aren't you, Murray?
I am indeed. You
So
can just mend me, I
Ixoid can repair you.
think. That's right.
Does
That's what
does a little
Ixoid
spanner
does.
go "Doing," and come out?
So
I'll
except
save my
Ixoid
spell
is
and you
also
can-
Yeah,
Ixoid's
save your
busy.
spell.
climbing.
It's cool.
What's Ixoid doing at the moment?
I'm up to 21 out of 31, so that's fine.
I'll try and stand there looking seductively wounded so that Noki can
Seductively
notice.
wounded. That needs to be a shirt, like a shirt.
So Ixoid can use its magical mechanisms to heal a construct 2d8 plus 2.
Seductively wounded. It's a
Do you want me to roll or do you want to roll?
Well, do I heal myself through Ixoid or does just
I think
heal
Ixoid
me?
does the healing.
Rightio. Heal me, baby.
Repairing.
Repair me.
7, 8,
Because when he gets that
9.
feeling,
nine
It's
hit
Ixoid
points.
healing.
Lovely.
And then, after doing the repair job, Ixoid is then going to climb up
Yes, we
To the
attach. We
ground.
give the rope.
with
Yep,
the
to
50-foot rope that I have on me.
Okay.
Are you sure? Because I can just tie a really tight knot around. No?
Can,
Who's
Just
and
just peg it.
as a counterweight. Yeah.
Just give it
who's,
a roll. Just
who's
like,
holding
Forrest.
the other end of the rope?
Forrest's going to be waiting for you.
Me.
I guess I am.
Yeah,
or-
okay.
or you
Johnny
are.
is.
I don't know.
Depends if it's going to explode or not. Johnny can, in case it does.
It's
Okay.
my
right.
battlesmith defender.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
So-
So a dex check.
Athletics or just straight
For
dex?
Ixoid?
Yeah.
Does he
Dex,
have
is it a
athletics?
dex save or?
Who is
Are you
this?
sure Noki's expendable? Like, I don't care if he dies. Like, just let him die. If he gets eviscerated, it'd be cool.
So I'm just imagining who was Ixthoid's
that out loud.
athletic teacher. Who taught him athletics?
Me.
I'm just
I programmed him.
Yeah.
I built him.
okay.
Who
It's a kind
programmed
of
all right.
teaching. He's a robot.
Let's see what his programming, how good his programming does. So roll a DC 14 Dex check.
Whoa.
Oh, just Dex, not athletics.
Oh, you can do athletics. Yeah.
Because he has an athletics score. One of the only skills. I rolled well, 19.
All right. He
Ixthoid.
thumps into the side of the seat and then kind of scrabbles around and sort of manages to shimmy along and then I guess tie to the rope to the seat.
Spider
Okay.
thing. Spider thing. Does.
Warforgers must have an extended warranty, Stoney says. So you have a rope attached to a seat that is very close to
The manhole. And I have a
the
key.
manhole. You do.
Yes.
Would you like to
Hang
climb
on.
up there?
All right.
I guess I'll climb over.
Now,
Because I'm Batman.
it's now time to do the Sherlock Holmes thing and go through what do we have and how do we do it.
All right.
We have a
So
rope,
I
key.
shimmy over with my key.
Okay. Give me a
Shimmy.
give me a strength check or some kind of athletics check, DC 10 because you've got a rope.
I rolled exactly 10.
Oh, just your hands get sweaty and they slip once and
Oh,
Like
rope
dramatic? Does he like go, whoa?
yep.
Yep.
That's what I
It's
figured.
very much like Stallone in Cliffhanger. And
gonna die. Yep.
I will flail my other good arm that could also be aiding me to hold on aimlessly around in the air.
all right, you
I
you
make
manage
it.
to get to the manhole area. Are other people coming up
Are we really
behind you?
calling it a manhole area?
Well, I was about to say.
Let's enter the manhole.
At the
area.
top of the thigh.
At the top
What
of
are we
the
letting
thigh,
out?
yeah.
What are we
We
letting
need a
ourselves?
keyhole to enter the manhole area.
right,
So
that's
Johnny's
right.
going to use his keyhole.
Is this like a
his
giant-
key to
this
enter
like
in.
a-
Keyhole.
Johnny,
So let's do it.
here's the key.
Wait, Johnny, I think this might be a giant Derek Chastity belt. We should be really careful.
Oh, please, Big Pip, can you tell us
man.
if this is everything you
Yes, this is what you imagined. It's-
We don't
Derek
know.
manipulating the
We
game.
don't know what we'll be unlocking.
All right.
We're not in
Yeah.
Kansas anymore.
So I guess the only thing that you need to be careful of is
Protection.
this thing is going to
STDs.
fall.
Oh yeah, is anyone in the ball zone behind me?
Sorry, it's too great.
Did you say ball zone or ball zone?
I think you said fall zone,
Okay.
but that's
Fall
what
zone.
none of us heard that. None of us heard
None of
that.
us
No.
heard fall zone. I stand out of the way of anything heavy falling on me.
I don't want big round things falling on me. That's for sure.
You insert the tool to the slot.
Thank you.
Oh, we're so mature. We're so mature.
How many hit points does Giant Derek take?
And it makes a grating noise and then it sort of flips out and goes spinning down, taking a few branches and tree limbs with it.
Ow.
But you've all sort of moved out of the way, so all right. Inside you
Yeah.
can see a handle, like a rung to
Oh,
climb
like a
up.
ladder. All right, I'm gonna climb up
The what?
Cool.
up into the manhole.
You do so, and I will tell you what you see next. Who goes next?
I'm following.
You're following.
I'm eager.
A DC 10 in order to.
I
See
roll
the
a
things.
4 on the dice, and with my +4 acrobatic skill, I get a total of 8, which is not 10.
Your hand slips and flails, and you fall.
Oh, can I try and catch him?
Yes.
can?
Reach out and catch me, Murray.
Yep. Embrace friendship.
Marriage.
What do you need from me?
I need your love, Murray.
Hey, John, can
Yeah,
you
I
put
know
your
what you
hand in the
need.
air for
What
me?
does Derek need from me?
Reach out and touch. Hang on, I need to reach out. Okay. Like,
Oh, wait,
other
wrong.
way, other way. I hope that's not the sign of your commitment. Okay, good.
You need a DC 15.
You can do it, Murray. It's not
Strength
my
or
life depends on it.
dex or...
Strength is fine, or athletics.
Okay.
Fortunately, I've used up all my level 2 spells, so I can't cast Misty Step.
Oh,
Natural one. I think I might let go and fall myself. But luckily, I've got slow fall because I'm a level 4 monk.
Ben, you
Yes.
you have a chance of grabbing a vine or a branch on the way down.
Of course. It's not a vine, Derek. It's a metaphor.
Yep.
Which is a 15 DC 15 check.
Of what? Dexterity?
Strength
acrobatics?
or
Acrobatics?
Strength or athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics. I acrobatically reach out and looking cool, despite being virtually rejected by my friend.
Yes.
I got an 18 plus 4 is 22, which is
Oh,
more than 15.
okay.
I just wanted to make a dramatic moment for everyone.
I'm glad that you've got that maths comeback, though, because, you know...
You do manage to grab a hold of the branch before you hit the ground, and you feel very fortunate and skillful.
And you have a great view of Murray just like plummeting.
That's right. Yeah, it's like we reached out, and for a moment our fingers almost touched, but then gravity took over. Like
So
inevitable
I need a
separation.
15 to grab this tree as well?
No, you need a 10 to climb the ladder, to climb the rope.
Oh, okay. I thought because of my 1 when I tried to catch him that I went with him, but...
Oh, no.
Yeah.
no
What was
that's
No,
okay.
okay. I just sort of regret that he missed my hand. Okay.
You did the whole, like, you know, with a small kid and you're like, give me
Yeah.
5, and you move your hand away. Basically.
Yeah, except there was plummeting death underneath.
Give us your roll, Murray.
I got a 16.
Fantastic. I love
So,
it.
16, okay.
Plus bonuses, so...
So you managed to get into the manhole. Who's next?
I love it. Oh, whoops! Sorry, I dropped you. I'll just go back in the manhole.
I'll just climb this ladder now.
That's right.
I wanted to go second. What do you-
Yeah, that's right.
John.
I got a 14 all up.
All right.
Can I say-
That's you get in there as well, and Nathan.
I love that you go to John for the. He'll be responsible. 8 plus. What are we doing?
Athletics.
Athletics.
Good.
Or strength.
Plus 1. Acrobatics is plus 0. Nope. Don't make it.
Oh, you fail as well. My goodness. Roll a DC 15 to see if you can stop avoiding falling all the way to the floor.
Can do so.
6
If only
hours
Murray hadn't
later.
gone up the ladder already, it was still
17.
available to catch people.
Oopsie.
17.
I
You
failed
also managed
with style.
to grab a hold of the branch. All right, Ben, you've managed to get yourself back up to the top.
Excellent. I
DC 10.
embark on this
Oh my
exciting
You know the best
adventure
thing? Let's play the
into a
50-50
hole.
game.
It is. I'm almost keen to cheat and say that I failed.
I'm gonna. Can I?
Because that's fun.
Please, can we just get in the hole?
Yeah. Well,
Why didn't you give us a roll if you wanted us to
I send out
I didn't feel
guidance
like
to
it was fair.
I send out guidance to him, which is an
Send out
at-will.
guidance.
Yeah. So it's so you get a D4 to any ability check.
Fantastic. Okay, well I'll take that dice roll that's there at the moment.
No, you
and
can.
I'm
You can
gonna
add it afterwards.
I'm going to add my D4, which is a number 3 on top of that. So that's now a plus my acrobatics, which is plus 4. That's 7 in addition to the dice roll that I have there. So that makes 26. So I do make it.
You make it.
Yes.
And Nathan,
Here we
the
go.
last person.
I cheers very, very
I-
quietly
Can I
as he
just say,
tries
if
again.
you haven't read Stodu's comment, it's amazing. No, Evil Dice Monkey. That was amazing.
D&D, the
I rolled
only
5.
game that makes you roll for
5
things like
plus 1
ladders.
is fall.
Are you fine?
Okay, I'm going to give you advantage on this because you have done this
That
before.
was my second one. So I fall again.
Okay.
You got
Unfortunately, your
Headwind.
friends leave you behind.
I light a torch.
Oh no, not that. Sorry.
All right.
Oh, but the music
I wanted this.
spurs you on.
Oh, it's so good.
So do you seriously fail twice?
Yeah,
I did.
you roll a 4 and a 6
Yeah.
Okay.
with advantage.
So-
the 6 is
How far is it? How many d6 is the fall distance?
Derek, can I
It's
just say,
3d6 damage.
it is improbable, but possible that I could roll over a 10 in the next, hour. I'm happy.
It's
Take
How far
Take
is it? It's got to be more.
15 points of 15 points of fall damage
How
when you hit the glass at the bottom.
Can I do a catch again, or have I just, give it up on life?
You can try a catch again.
All right, let's...
You're facing 15 points of.
Come on, Nathan. You can do it.
You
7.
can do it, I
Nope.
believe.
15 points damage.
15 points of damage. All right.
15. All right.
You can't
I'm going
roll
to say
over
that
a-
you make it, and we're going to go to the next room on the other side of the manhole cover. Johnny.
Can I just say I was sympathetically...
No, you can't just say. Johnny.
All right, I've lit a torch while all that mucking around was going on behind me.
All right.
What do I see?
It's a fairly long, straight manhole. You do notice that the rungs that you're holding onto have a grip bit on the bottom side of them, as if they're upside down. And in the distance, probably about 15 feet away, you can see another manhole.
Do we have to roll for
climb
this?
ladder upside down?
Climbing a ladder.
No.
All right, I've got a hand. I hand my torch to Ixoid so that I've got both hands free to climb.
Oh, I
'Cause
got it.
Ixoid has
Just-
plenty of hands to go around.
Just a sec.
Oh dear.
The cat's judging him.
The cat's got to go.
Judging his puns.
Get out of here, cat.
Wow.
Wait,
Lots of cats.
hopefully that was a nice
Cat
way to
has
get rid
been
of a cat.
meowing for about the past 15 minutes.
Oh dear. How much
Level up
XP do you get
twice.
for defeating a ladder, Derek?
Yes.
Yep. So I'm gonna climb up with Ixoid lighting the way.
Okay. You reach the other end of the tunnel, and you realize that there's no particular lock on this side.
I'm just give it a push, I guess.
You give it a push.
Then I check for traps.
It does push back a little bit, and you realize that there's something resting on the other side of it, and you eventually heave it over, and you enter a room.
Everyone except you know that. Nathan, you don't enter the room.
You're on the floor.
The musty smell of books greets you as you open the grate into the next room, which you guess is in the upper thigh. A dimly lit room greets you with warm colours and a warm hearth crackling away in the wall of this circular room. A large desk sits in one corner, and from behind it peers a bespectacled face.
Ooh.
How large?
The room?
No, the face.
All the spectacles.
It's a human face.
Okay.
Okay. I say, excuse me.
Oh, yes. Is that you, David? I can't quite see you. Come into the light.
I approach cautiously.
The rest of us file into the room, I suppose.
And you
Yes.
say you hear a distant
Except Nathan.
scream of me falling again.
Don't leave your rope behind, Mary.
That's right.
I might dangle. So how far is it to the floor from the bottom rung of the ladder?
Must be at least 90 feet or something.
No, it's probably about 50 feet.
Okay.
Well, a 50-foot
But
rope.
you're
will
bound to
reach.
kind of hit. Yeah.
I'll try and drop my 50-foot silk rope so
Get
that
him,
it
get him to tie it around himself, yeah.
dangles right? You know.
Oh, I'm just saying he makes it.
Okay.
I can't bear to have
Can't
Nathan,
deal with this anymore.
I can't bear to have Nathan roll
Can't
a
he
2
just
again.
have given up the will to live, and I'll drag him up with him by the tummy because he's belayed himself.
I love
Yeah,
it.
that's,
I literally rolled
yeah,
a
that's
4.
cool.
Like I thought I'd roll it, and I literally rolled a 4. So I'm so glad you got me.
All right, so Nathan gets hauled up as well. Yes, so this woman comes out and she moves out from behind the desk, and you realise that she's in a chair that has wheels on it. So she's not walking. She's very old. She appears human, and she says, "Oh, David, have you brought dinner?"
My name is Lusalim Red Delver.
Don't be silly. Don't be silly, David. It's so nice to see you. Come. It's good for you to come and visit your dear mother. And she picks up your hand and starts patting it.
I'm gonna hand her
An
some
ass.
food.
I mean, I have got some dinner.
So I'm gonna. It's not dinner, but it's food.
Oh, you've brought your little friends
let's
with
be
you.
respectable.
I
about this
hand her a pastry that I baked earlier.
Yeah, but you got to put something on it, Johnny. Come on, put something nice on it.
It's your mother. Jesus.
Kimchi.
Yeah, you got to put some nice stuff on that pastry.
You've got some condiments, do you?
yeah, you got to put some nice condiments on it.
She says, David, sweets come after dinner.
Oh, this isn't a savoury pastry?
No, I think it's a sweet pastry.
Naughty boy. Very naughty. And she goes over to her desk and places it on there and says, we'll save that for later. Now, come and introduce me to all of your friends.
Can at this point, can I fall through the manhole and just be like, and just fall on the ground? Just a pile of ones.
Just coming out of it.
Drag yourself out with 1 hit point. I'm nearly dead.
What happened? Anyway, go.
So glad you've come and visited. I was getting quite worried that you'd gotten lost.
What's your name again?
Rez, dear, I'm sorry, my son is a little bit poor.
He's
with
a
his
bit
manners.
slow.
Well, I mean, I've taught him as much magic as I can. But I'm Rez, dear. What's your name?
My name's Proteorc.
Oh, you look like a goblin.
Oh, yeah, it's very perceptive.
She blinks. Has Ben gone?
I think Ben's blinked.
He's disappeared.
He's become an upside down tree.
Your name is
Ben fell in
Rez?
the
He's back.
Yes, Rez Mia, but all my friends call me Rez.
Oh, well, I'd love to call you Rez then.
Oh, sure. Any friend of David's is a friend of mine.
Yes, David.
The Resden files.
And what are you doing here?
Oh, just, I've lived a very, very full life and I'm retired now, but I do like to keep up with my books.
Yes, living in the town of
Of Shiptown.
Ship. Sorry, did you say Shiptown?
Yes, Shiptown.
That's a P.
Correct.
Shiptown.
Yes, it's not what you
Near the
think.
manhole.
Oh, do I know Shiptown? Can I
You
make a
can
history or
roll
a
me
geography or
roll
something
me
roll?
athletics.
Yeah, history roll.
History roll, yeah.
Catch you later, Stoney. Have a good one.
I rolled a 23.
Yeah, so Shiptown was a town on the edge of one of the lakes that got consumed by the morning.
It's now in the mist.
It's now in the mist.
What year what year is it right now? Do you remember?
Well, there was the mist, and then it's been about 4 years since the mist, I believe.
Does that sound right?
That does sound right. Yeah, certainly the mist, the morning appeared about 4 years ago.
Right. I'll exchange meaningful glances with my companions.
I turn to her and say, "Have you seen me in those 4 years?"
Seen you, dear? Oh, yes. Visit me regular, you do.
Well, that's good.
Sometimes you appear in the form of a basket. And you give me my dinner like
He's a
that.
basket case.
I do like the dinners from the baskets.
Right.
Where do the baskets come from?
Oh, just over there. She points to a little Juliet balcony that leads to the outside.
Is it open?
No, the doors are closed.
Then how do we know it's up?
Now, who's got the wine?
Oh, I do.
Oh no!
Everything's
Pull
fermented.
out a
in
bottle
Three
of
days
wine
later.
and where are the glasses?
Oh, some over there on the desk.
Well, you'll love this vintage. What was your name again? Rez.
You like spit in
Yes, Rez, dear.
the glass. to
I'll
clean
pour
it?
out some love. You'll love this one, made by the dwarves. These.
On her table, there's two glass goblets that are quite fancy. But
I'll
there's
pour out her
also
one and myself.
a number of sketches.
Oh, check them out.
They're sketches that have been done presumably recently. Like there's paraphernalia around to make these sketches, and they appear to be of parts of the golem. From the
wow.
perspective of looking down the leg, you can see the foot, and looking up to see kind of the arm swinging by.
Fancy yourself a bit of an artist, then, do you?
Oh, just collecting data. I'm a bit of a boffin when it comes to this sort of thing. Yes.
Many boffins died. I'll bring her over a glass and hand it to her.
She
and
looks very stoked to.
and
to go.
I'll show the others the drawings.
Yeah, so it definitely looks as though she or somebody who lives in this room has created these drawings.
Are you alone?
No, dear. I have my friends. Pip, over here. You see the fire. No, the fire that is burbling away in the hearth. A piece of the fire sort of detaches and leaps onto the ground and comes walking over to her, and holds up its hands like this. And it when it sort of cools down a little bit, you see that it's a clay thing, a clay construct, and it has a fire burning in its belly. Wow. And it holds up its hands and starts to warm the glass. Love myself a bit of warm wine, don't you?
I guess so.
Did you create this friend of yours? This construct?
Oh yes. There's a bit of a hobby.
Oh, it's very good workmanship.
Oh, I notice your lovely creature there. It's not mechanical like that one. I don't remember you having that, David. No, you're not David, are you?
No.
Oh well, I expect he'll be back shortly. Yes.
I suppose he will. I'm going to look around the room and see what else is going on here.
Give me an investigation
I
check.
would love to do that.
I love the
So tell me about how you got here in this giant leg.
Don't really recall that the misty times were a little bit confusing for me. I didn't really have a sense of time But when the magic happened and my room shook and changed and moved around a little bit, I managed to find myself here in this part of this incredible constructed machine. How'd you go on that roll?
14.
A 14. Sorry, John, you wanted to say something?
No. Carry on. If you have something.
You do find, particularly in the area around her desk, Johnny, there is a number of books on the creation of golems and constructs and golems in history, golems being used by liches and guarding tombs and things, and they, hundreds, thousands of years they can stay there, and so there's lots of stories about how they've been used in history.
Would the name David from Shiptown ring any bells? Do you want a history check?
Yeah, sure.
Not the thing to be rolling this, but
You're very
You
faint
got to
again.
talk to the microphone.
Yeah, your mic is.
oh, weird. I rolled a 15.
A 15. It doesn't. I mean, it's a fairly common name, and Shiptown was a fairly large place, so.
Rez,
Yes, dear.
there's a bit of a problem. You see, this giant golem creature is walking straight towards one of the largest cities in our known land,
What
and
a
is going to probably destroy it.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, probably thousands of people will die.
Well, I mean, that's the thing about these golems. I mean, it's very sad because they don't feel pity or remorse or fear, and they absolutely will not stop ever until you are dead.
That is very, very sad. Is there anything we can do?
Well, the main way is to sever their connection with their elemental power source. You see, if I was... Let me explain. And
Can I look at the diagram a little bit more? The drawings, looking
Yeah,
for
sure.
like a weak point or like about the size of a wombat.
Yeah, look, she seems to have one of them is looking up, and there's an arrow pointing towards kind of the chest area.
I telepathically tell everyone because I can do that. And
Okay.
look, the chest. It's
Yeah,
in the
nice.
chest.
Thank God it's not the groin.
We'll never make
So-
it past the legs.
so let
Too
me-
distracting.
Let me explain what I'm talking about. Pip, over here, boy. Here we go. And Pip kind of comes waddling over, and she grabs the area just to sort of around of his belly button, and just pulls it out, and a little fire is left there. And Pip immediately kind of puppet string cut falls to the deck, and says, "This tiny piece of a fire elemental is all that's needed to power this tiny little creature." And puts it back in, and Pip kind of gets up and staggers off a little bit unsteadily. Bumps into a
A homunculi, and I pull out Noki, and then I'll tear into his mushroom skin, and
Get
like,
it in the chest.
and I'll pull out like a little gem and display the gem as he screams in agony, and then throw him across the
Yeah,
room.
just throw him in a wall.
That's annoying me, that sound. Yes. Well, yes. I guess it is a little bit like that. Yes. Trouble is, in order to power something this big, I can't imagine what type of elemental you would need. I
But
can't.
certainly something powerful.
Well, yes, but even the largest, the largest type of fire elementals and lightning elementals are used to power the ships that traverse our great countryside. But it would have to be many, many times bigger than that.
At least 3 times bigger.
Probably about 100 or more.
What about 100 of them in the same room working together?
Yes, you can't really. I mean, I suppose you could, but
Then comes up the diagram in this movie where it's just like all of them with like gaffer tape around them. They're just all like this
Yeah,
big
that's what I
ball of
was
energy.
picturing.
Who would create a creature like this?
I have no idea. It's largely impossible for any
Even for David?
any creator that I've ever read or searched of.
Yes.
Mind you-
And why would you create something like this?
Yes, true.
Because size matters.
Well, let's not get carried away.
We must find a way to reach this elemental and see if we can remove it somehow. Disable it.
How did you remove... I look at the thing. How did you remove the last elemental? What did you do?
From
Like the element from the actual inside of him. How did you remove it? She
From-
pulled out the chest and then just...
from Pip.
Yeah.
From Pip, yes. Well, I designed it so that I just tickle his belly button and it pops out a little knob and I pull it out.
And I just rip a hole in Noki and it's just the stone inside him.
Like the psychopath said, it's just a method.
One person's psychopath is another person's psychopath. Like,
I just tickle him.
Wrong.
I like it that the big bad is just
Oh,
like...
poor Noki.
Well, this has been delightful. Is there any cheese?
Oh, it's just...
Yes, I've got lots of cheese.
Good.
I'll just reach in, I'll pull out some of the delicious aged cheese for
You know
her.
what?
Oh, I love the blue bits.
Well, yes, this is my speciality,
I
actually.
think from the lower pockets.
I'll reach in right in the back.
Yep.
I kept this one.
More
This
blue than
one's sweaty.
cheese.
Yeah, get the warm one, John.
They're delicious. Yeah, room
yes.
temperature.
So it's been really, really lovely meeting you all.
Roll.
I would love to introduce you to David when he comes.
Where does Dave?
Yes, I'm sure David, someone will probably meet down the track sometime.
Assuming he's not a basket again.
Oh, where is? Can I go?
Yes.
Looking at the balcony door that's shut. Does it have a little like crossbar? Like
No, it's got those little
I'm
things that you push into the ceiling to.
yeah. I'm gonna go
Lock
over
it.
and push them into the ceiling.
Okay.
Lock us in.
Yep.
Okay. Don't we need to go out that way?
That's where the
to
basket
get to
comes.
the next room.
We can
I
make
think
that
we should
decision
go out
later.
there and try and get to where the basket comes from. Get to the source.
Yeah, what are the exits out of this place?
There's a door
The dragon.
in in amongst the bookshelves. There's a small door.
Oh, right.
Okay, cool.
And
Is there
there's
one
the
in
balcony.
the inner thigh?
They're at two opposite ends. So one balcony leading to the outside, and one on the opposite side of the sort of circular room is a smallish door.
Cool.
So which one's toeward and which
Yeah.
one's heelward?
That's what I was literally going to ask.
Neither of them. Yes. So one of them is looking left, and the other one is looking right.
So one is outside, one is in it. Yeah, cool.
Outer thigh and inner thigh.
correct.
Yeah.
If we go to the inner thigh door, can I check for traps and then look out? I want to look out and see what's happening on the other leg. See if there are still the people climbing it.
Nice. All right. Yes. Give me a search.
Perception?
Perception.
Investigation?
Can I say 13 plus 3? Because roll the night, boys.
16. Yes. There's no traps. It's not trapped.
Okay, now can I roll perception on seeing what the other guy's doing?
I think that was your
No, that was
perception.
from traps.
What?
All right.
What do you mean the other
Well,
guy?
I wanted to look at the other leg because there were other people climbing on the other leg. So we were on
So
one
you're
leg.
opening the door?
Yeah.
Okay. You open the door and you see a long corridor that is twisting. It's twisting back and forth like this.
You know what? I just slowly close the door and go,
You just rolled persuasion.
I did.
Oh no, a 16 persuasion. You persuade the door not to explode on you.
I have feelings about this, and I don't need to describe them to anyone, right? Oh my god! I'm role playing.
So you don't want to go through the twisting corridor.
Oh no, I've seen enough movies. That's not going to end well. I literally climbed up a manhole because I fell down and nearly died a few times. I know that, I know.
I feel like it's only twisting because the other end of the corridor is attached to the other leg.
Well, you can go first for sure. Like,
I will go first.
Oh.
Yep.
I mean, if you want the indispensable people to go first, I have a ready supply of that.
just kick him into the room, punch him through.
If you want, not like.
I think I'm gonna try and encourage Noki to abandon his master and come and live on me.
Why?
Then we can be symbiotic.
Ew.
Are you hitting on him?
You should befriend
Oh.
the ichthyoid.
Yeah,
It can heal
Ixoid
you.
can heal you.
I know, but then there's
Yeah.
three of us.
Stick with your own kind.
He likes the bad boys.
Closer to the mic, Murray.
Murray, we
Noki can
can't
just
hear
live
you.
in my Noki can just live in my wood. So
Can live in your wood.
I'm made of wood and iron. So yes.
All right.
Okay.
That makes so much more sense to me now.
I love the disappointment look of the innuendos we've made tonight from Derek. He's just like, I didn't plan this. It wasn't what I was wanting.
Yeah.
Well, he's not going to. He's not going to have any friends because he's useless and worthless. So it's okay.
When I created him, I made sure he didn't understand comedy. McBib, thank you. You're on board.
All right. Are we going to go through the twisty?
Yeah. Go for it, Murray.
Twisty corridor. What do you need?
Check for traps.
The old lady appears to have nodded off.
I was wondering. I was literally looking at the sound, going, "What is wrong? Where is that coming from?"
Snoring.
What is happening now?
Yeah, I'm walking down the twisty corridor.
We will find out what is happening in the twisty corridor next time on Eberron,
The Walking City.
the Walking City. Thank you, everybody.
We did a bunch of lines.
Button, in fact. I missed the wrong button.
It's been that night. That is the
Has
story
been
of our
that kind of
night.
night. Yes.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Thank you, chat, for sticking with us
Yeah,
through
thank you.
what seems to be a worldwide cyber attack. And
Yeah.
well done, Nathan, for getting us back on. And
Yep.
yes, this stream is ending on purpose this time.
Yeah.
Well done, Derek, for DMing through all of the interruptions.
Yeah, well done, Derek.
Absolutely.
Harsh. And yes, so that was I love that room design by Hi, Pip. That
Yes,
was
thank
it
you,
was
Victor.
fantastic.
Tip, thank you very much.
Yeah, I love
would-
the upside down.
I would have never have thought of putting something upside down like that. It was
Yeah,
very
that was
nice,
really
so
cool.
thank you. Yeah, so that is our evening tonight, and we will be back next Monday. Are we doing live streaming on Monday, or are we gonna?
Yeah.
I think it might depend on where we are
If
and
the internet makes it that far.
yeah. So I don't think we should promise anything just yet.
Yeah, we'll see how we
We'll-
go.
We'll social media it if we can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Connect with the Discord. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, and we'll make sure we'll update you on that or Twitter. One of them, not all of them. So you have to follow everything. Okay. We like to keep
Yep.
you on your toes.
Nice.
Whichever one's servers are still running,
Yeah,
you'll
that's
get
right.
notified.
That alternate one that Trump's making.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you to everyone.
You guys.
Have a good one, guys.
Good night.
3, 2, 1, and we are.